and it's bringing about 60-mile-per-hour winds as it does so. I don't think we can see much from that camera, but we do have a camera that shows us Paris, Tennessee right now. But yeah, that's going to move over towards Big Sandy next. It's going to move towards Big Sandy next. And this is what it looks like up there with that tornado warning storm near Decatur, Illinois. Has been issued. New Concord, get ready. Very strong area of rotation that's come together just now. Davidson, Hampton, Missouri, and Williamson counties in Tennessee. But once again, we're going to be here for several hours. I don't know. We've been live for just 3 hours now, so we're just waking up. We're just getting started. All right. So if you need alerts, you know, you can get those on your phone. You can. There's a lot of different ways you can get them, but we're going to be relaying them to you here all day. 2-inch hail. We're talking about lemon-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We got counties in Tennessee. The rotation is still there as it goes past Holiday towards the areas between Waverly and Camden in Tennessee. Take shelter. 33 more minutes on that.
Or be like us,
17 minutes left on the tornado warning for Ouachita and Union Parish.
Hi, we're Andy and Nancy. In 2020, we sold our house, quit our jobs. We bought a 45-foot MCI coach bus with 56 passenger seats inside and set out to turn it into our home. Since then, we've been traveling and working in Colorado. And now we've bought land in Tennessee where we're setting up a homestead. Hi, welcome back. So I'm here today with Andy at another job. I am his helper. We are putting in a chain link fence for a friend of a friend. So we'll see how this goes because I've never done anything like this before. I'm not sure if Andy's ever done anything like this before, but I know I haven't done anything like this before. So we'll see how it goes.
Terry parked her car right here away.
Yeah, I think she did. Yeah, that's perfect right there, right at 10. Versus 12, I think it would look better.
Yeah, I do too. I think it'd look better to be symmetrical.
Yep. Okay. And then,
It's pretty back there.
yeah. Lots of poison ivy in this stuff that I put.
There is.
I scrubbed my arms really good and my head really good and
Are y'all allergic?
Yeah, but I forgot my ankles.
Oh,
my
did you?
ankles are itchy today.
Have you ever used that vinegar spray stuff?
No, I just use, I don't know what I use. Some
works
stuff that
great.
she made, so it works. I don't know what you put in that.
In the black jar?
Yeah.
Chamomile and rosemary and helichrysum and jojoba oil.
Yeah.
What was the oil? Just come to here and then go straight that way and miss the tree.
Hammer down here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I got 3.
Yeah,
And I grabbed your marker as well.
oh, wonderful. You're on the ball.
Sometimes. So today has been a different day. We started today with a working tape measure and probably about 5 minutes in, the spring inside of it broke. So Andy's got this huge mess of tape he's got to carry around because he didn't bring a second tape measure along. And we forgot our shovel digging hole, our hole digging shovel. And of course we can't use the auger right up next to the house, so we'll have to just use a spade. At least we have the spade with us. And we forgot the post hole digger. But things are progressing nicely. And it's definitely an experience that I'm glad I'm having. Andy is grabbing the string, and then we're gonna get this corner post set, or not post, we're gonna stake out the corner here where we need the post, and then we're gonna get started on digging holes with the auger, because today is just setting posts in concrete today. Have you ever noticed that men's brains do not work the same as women's? Every time I work with Andy, I notice it a little bit more. That may have just happened to me. Yeah, see, I thought you were going to leave it tied to the center section. And then...
I need to get it off or whatever it's stuck on.
How far are you off of that stake?
I think 16.
Yeah, it seems like it's angled quite far.
No, I'm 12. I wanted to be 16, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, that was how far you had the center.
Yeah.
It was 16. Maybe it should be 18. It's awfully close to that tree.
I'm not against it being 2 inches off center or out of square over 150 feet either. You know, if that's what it takes to get around the tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to go off of that. This getting really annoying the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. I can tell. That's not going to help. See, he's annoyed by that tape measure, and I think it's hilarious. I'm a big believer of it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I probably would have brought all my freaking tape measures along, and I would have brought 20 or so extra stakes along. And like I said, women's brains don't work the same as men's. So I think the only thing we have, we got all of our posts marked out or staked out, and I guess the only thing we have left to do is figure out whether or not this little guy needs to stay or needs to go, because he's pretty small still, and I don't know what it is or how big he's going to get. I think that fence might be okay where it is without taking him out of there, but it's hard to know for sure. What?
Do you know what kind of bush that is?
I do not. I do not, but it's got flowers. Or it had flowers. Oh no, maybe. Yeah, those are little seeds. It's not a dogwood, is it? Did it have flowers this spring?
Girl, I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, if it's something pretty, yeah, we can just trim it, whatever, but if it's not pretty, we just should get rid of it.
Oh, hi there. Hi. Oh, aren't you just a handsome little guy? Aren't you just a sweetheart? Aren't you just let's come a little bit further in. Yeah, so you're not choking against your collar. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. You're so cute.
We don't need to think the same way. Just need to be on the same wavelength. 'Cause I don't know how to talk to you. Oh, you scare me, that's just
Harder time?
I don't think you'll get through it with the auger. too sticky. Almost seems like this one's coming out a little easier.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe it's because it's wetter.
I was curious if right up back next to the house
Where
with
it
all the
gets
heavy
driven over?
equipment and driven over, because I
It's
know they
packed
drive
down
in.
harder?
Yeah, and here where no one's driven.
Yeah. Could be.
At least there's no rocks. So driving the ones with the post driver should be easy.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I think I might prefer rocks.
at least the rocks aren't in clay in Colorado.
Yeah, the
That'd be a
mix would
bitch.
be awful.
I'm going to use the Sawzall in the van. I'm going to cut that steak to 22. We can just carry the steak around.
Okay. Or measure another one, like that one right there.
Actually, darker 24.
I know, I told you that. I like how you didn't believe me. Can you imagine Andy not believing me about something? Yes, I have read tape measures wrong before. But that's okay. Because he never believes me, so he always double checks. Which is fine. He can go ahead and do that if that's what he wants to do. I just went inside of this home to use the bathroom, and I have got to say, I think next time I should bring the camera with me, because holy cow, it is absolutely beautiful. It's like a magazine inside. I have never physically in real life been inside of a house that is so beautifully decorated inside. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect.
Oh, nice. That one went way better.
Yeah, it
If
did.
the rest of them go that much more smoothly, then
This one
this
be.
won't take 3 days.
No. Well, it might take 3 days total.
Yeah, but I was kind of thinking that the way those first two went, this
You
was going
didn't-
to take a lot longer.
Yeah, I was curious if we're going to get to 11 in today, the way the first two went.
Yeah.
Couple taps away. Almost there though. This thing is wet on the bottom. A little bit chunky, but it'll break apart. Wow.
It took a while
Yeah. It was 2:30 before we were done, or later before we were done with the holes.
Those first two are way longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
We are back again today, and it rained last night. We cut out, we stopped at like 4:15 or so yesterday because it was starting to rain. We've got gate posts left to put in the ground, and then we get to start driving the other posts, whatever they're called. Line posts. Thanks, dear. And we discovered, after going and pulling the gates and stuff out today, that they did not give them the correct hinges. Instead of hinges for a chain link fence and gate, they gave them hinges for a wooden gate fence. That does not help us, so we're not doing both of the posts today because we need to get an accurate measurement before we set that one in the ground. So we're just going to do the one and then start going from there. I think tomorrow we're doing the actual fabric stretching. Fabric seems like a weird term to use to me, but that's what it's called.
That'll work.
Stand up and do it over the window, not through the window. Dirty ass car window. Handsome rooster. That chicken looks like she's got some problems.
You're eating chicken as we're speaking of it.
Maybe
just
that's why they're
taunting
running. They're running because they can see I'm eating a chicken leg.
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong. They do come over to his yard.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder.
Maybe he feeds them.
As the past move forward, we move back. Now I can't take it much longer. Where do we stand? Oh, we need to communicate.
We are on our way back to hopefully finish up most of the fence today. Lowe's kind of screwed up the order a little bit and didn't actually give us hinges for the black chain link fence gate. They gave us hinges for a wooden gate. We got a little bit of sun here today. I thought I'd get out and show us in the sun before it goes away and it's all rainy. Not quite as muddy today. Oh, who am I kidding? It is just as muddy today as it was yesterday. This really looks wet still, but it's just wet. it's it's still a little bit wet. Still a little bit wet. That's crazy. Got everything we need?
Yep, bolts and 2 hinge kits.
Right hinge kit.
It's a double drive black, and single set walk black, yep. Oh, I got a utility knife in my tool belt.
Just put your tool belt on.
I should.
That concrete in this one over here is still just a little bit,
Okay.
but like just a little
Okay.
bit wet in the one spot. See
Well,
my finger?
Oh yeah, probably won't be stretching off that one today. But I kind of figured if the only things we don't get done today is this row and that row with the 2 gates, and
Yeah.
we get the rest done, we'll be in a really good place to finish within like a half a day tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I
We
don't
got
disagree.
350 of the 450 feet done.
I'm enjoying these little peaks of sun coming through. So we were able to set up the fence with the hinges and the gate so that we could actually see how big the space is that we need to have between the fence posts.
Inside of the post. 10 foot 1 inches.
Perfect.
Yeah, like exactly 10 foot 1 inches.
And we're actually going to have to dig our hole out just a little bit more because we're just a hair too close, but that's not a big deal. We'll just break it out with the bar. That's a lot easier than
Oh, I got my shoulder.
Oh, ow.
Collarbone. Oh,
Careful, that's a heavy bar to do that with. You want me to do it?
No, I got it. I just have to not be stupid. Do it from this side. This is way easier than digging this hole the first time.
Oh, I had to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. I must have gone through 200 freaking comments before I finally came to the dovetail comment.
Okay. Did you comment on it?
Yep. Told them they were the worst work pants I had ever in my life worn. First time I ever washed them, the whole fronts of the legs bleached out, so I had gray and pink pants, not gray pants, that they feel like a diaper because of their funky ass crotch. Or I think I said their weirdly constructed crotch makes it feel like you're wearing a diaper.
It was a
And
weird
the
looking
fact that they were
crotch.
$95 and these are $47 was absolutely insane. Like, that's not even affordable.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
I've had the worst luck with tape measures on this job.
And those are the same. Those are supposed to be the good ones.
Those are supposed to be the good ones.
Your Irwin one doesn't work worth a shit.
No.
You can use this one. That's crazy. That's
Here, don't let that go in there. Is my other one whipped still?
yeah.
I can make two, make one good one.
Somewhere it's in there still, I think.
Oh, I bent this one. I wasn't nice to it when it wasn't going in. 8.5 feet or just over 7 feet, like 7.16 feet in between the posts.
I think that's better option than 8.5.
7.16?
Yeah.
That's perfect. Two, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these off because I don't need them for putting those line posts in.
I gotta measure this other piece right there.
Oh, we gotta do that one before we do the line posts, don't
Yeah.
we? We gotta do it with concrete still wet. Take this over there.
I like to tinker. Well, I like to tinker. I've mowed lawns for 40 years
Okay.
and never had a lawnmower in the shop.
Yeah.
I fixed them all myself.
Yeah. I just bought a lawnmower a month ago now, a month and a half maybe. Paid $225 for a John Deere that the guy says, oh, it doesn't run. I don't know what's wrong with it. Cleaned the carburetor and boom, running like a top.
That's
Then I did a tune-up on it, spark plug, fuel filter, air filter, changed the oil, but
these places like John Deere's. You take a trimmer up there or a chainsaw up there,
yeah.
you're gonna pay more in labor than it would cost to buy a new one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how people afford to pay for that, some of that stuff.
I think the labor at John Deere, the last I looked, was about $80 an hour.
Okay.
Probably more than that
Probably
now.
more than that now, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the labor rate for cars is here, but in the Twin Cities, it's $150 an hour, where I came from, Minneapolis.
Yeah,
I didn't see that as a mechanic, but that's what the shop told me.
yeah.
Yeah, no, what were you getting as a mechanic when it was $150 an hour?
28 to 32, depending
Yeah,
on how
that's-
many hours I turned.
That's the saddest part about it.
Well, the sad part was I was making $20 an hour when the labor rate was 60.
Mm-hmm.
And then the labor rate goes from 60 to 150, and I go from 20 to 28. I'm like,
Something's wrong
something's
there.
wrong here. There's one thing when I make close to half,
Yeah.
or I guess I made a third. 20 is a third of 60, but I wasn't making a third of 150.
No. So the one consistent problem we have had with this job, like almost every step of the way, is Lowe's. Lowe's getting the order wrong, Lowe's sending the wrong things despite what the receipt says, Lowe's not entering things incorrectly. We were supposed to have 3 20-count packages of black carriage bolts. They gave us 3 black carriage bolts. We're supposed to have 16 something and 38 of a different one.
36 brace bands, 36 tension bands, and 16 brace bands.
And they gave us 51 of the tension bands.
Yep.
51, where the total count would have been 52, but they gave us 51. And I know I've said this before since we left Minnesota, but my God, I miss Menards. Like, I miss Menards so badly. Lowe's is always a shit show. Anytime we've ever had to shop at Lowe's, it's been an absolute disaster. Well, and the ones in the center are completely different. The puff in the center are flowers.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Not just the outside ones that
Yeah.
have fallen off already.
Yep, nope, they're actual. We are back. Today is day 4. I'm not sure how long this day would be if we had been able to work more yesterday, but good old Lowe's. So you're looking forward to this?
Not really. Here's the part I'm the least looking forward to.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. It also doesn't seem like the hardest part, though. It just seems like it's got
No.
the most pieces, the most steps to do.
Yeah. I think this part will go fast once we're know what we're doing and rolling through it, but
Once we've done the first couple stretches.
yeah, to know whether the posts have to go 1 inch lower or not type of deal in that's the part that I'm kind of, and then pounding the posts in another inch is no big deal. It's just, yeah. And like where it humps up back there to try to make that look nice and stuff. Some of that stuff is kind of, I don't know, I'm just.
Oh, we have the pickaxe with,
Yeah, we
correct?
do.
Still? Yeah.
Yep, I left it in here. Which, yeah, like where it humps up by that one tree, if we have to bury it a little, that's not the end of the world. But this is the part we get to see how straight and nice and beautiful everything looks. Because we don't want to install a wave. I mean, the fence will be following the ground. All the posts are the same height within 1/8 of an inch out of the ground right now.
Yeah. But also, it's pretty close to a couple of those trees, and
Yeah.
to bring it in farther away from those trees was silly, because
Yeah.
you'd lose a lot of yard.
Yeah, we're already, we're 16 or 18 inches off the property line instead of 12 where we'd be ideal.
Yeah.
And to bring
yeah,
in
because,
another foot would really be losing too much yard.
Yeah, it would. And I think legally what the requirements are is anywhere from like 6 inches to 12 inches, depending on your city or your county.
Yeah.
So I feel like 12 was a good one to.
Yeah. But now it'll start looking like a fence, not just a bunch of sticks in the ground, so that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll actually see more progress, I think, now.
And there's a lot of sun today,
Yeah.
so that should be nice. Hopefully the ground will dry out a little bit and it won't be quite as swampy, mucky.
I hope so.
Though there's a lot of trees in this yard, a lot of shade. Are they all the way?
Yeah.
You gonna be able to see that? Or do you want me to get one of my white ones?
I'll be able to see that.
The directions say 46 to 47 inches, and I knew in my head 46 was probably going to be the right number, but I sure didn't want to have to try to pull everyone up an inch.
Yeah, no, that one. But are we going off of that side or are we going off of this side?
That's it.
47 and a half. Which kills me because I felt like this side was lower. I think the reason you are supposed to put, is that the cut end on this side that you just put in there?
Yeah, I probably should put the cut end in there. Thank
In
you.
the cap? Yeah, probably a good idea. Because you got to be able to get the cap on. And that's too high for the cap to go on, isn't it? Or does the cap go down inside of
The
it?
cap goes inside and kind of sits over. I'm going to go grab one to make sure.
Go grab two, because we have two boats here.
The cap goes inside. Now that I look at it, it might go outside. I thought they went inside. got down very far though. I think we gotta go down a little bit more with this thing. Yeah, because that's curved up here. Oh, of course this is way down, never mind.
Well, I think that's why they have to put the caps on and then bolt all of the braces into place all the way up and down before you start doing this.
Okay.
Because that's what they did in that video, was bolted all the braces all the way up and down the terminal post before they...
It's hard to get this in and out of there though.
I know, I understand
Without
that.
being
And
able
for
to
some
slide.
reason, they did it really easily.
Yeah. Right now 48, 48 is there?
Yeah. And it's supposed to stick up over there.
Yeah, half a diamond supposed to stick up over the middle of the top diamond.
So it goes like here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so that's maybe what... If that's what it's supposed to go.
Yeah, we'll probably worth another try. But this is a shorter section. The longer the section is, the more you might be able to flex it. That seems better, doesn't it?
That seems a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot better. It's not curved up in the middle, it's sitting down on the same little TV.
Yeah, no, that looks really straight from back here. It looks really good from this distance.
Now we have
This is where Andy and I differ on things. He shows me a video on how to do something, and I want to follow it to the T. He watches the same video and is like, oh, we can do that later. Oh, we can do that later. No worries, we can do that later. No, if we're going to put the tension wire on the bottom of the fence right now, we need to put all of those braces up where they belong and bolt them into place. It drives me crazy when he tells me, oh no, we can do it differently. That's not what you showed me. That's not what you taught me. So now you're messing with my head and making things difficult for me to do because you're doing it wrong. At least in my mind, you're doing it wrong. In his mind, he's doing it the way that works for him. Now, these are way easier to squeeze together to put a bolt on with your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, that top, the brace band is way harder. Oh,
Nipix in your tool belt?
it was already in my tool belt. That's why I didn't
No
see
wonder
it.
you couldn't find it.
I'm glad I didn't look for it very long. Probably do this up higher and then slide it down.
So when that was that supposed to technically go on the kind like is on this top rail here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't use some of the extras.
No. And I think this looks just as good as
I do as well.
wrapping it into this. When they said, "Oh, you can do this because it looks better," and then the other people I watched did it like this, and I watched the person that did it
The
to make it.
professional crew?
The professional crew did it like this.
Yeah.
The
Not
lo-
the Lowe's people trying to sell you more.
Sell you a bunch
pieces
of extra $3 clamps, yeah. And
when they can't sell you the right ones in the first
and see how nicely I twisted that?
Yeah.
Lowe's had that thing all like ugly twisted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you did a really poor job of twisting that for wanting to say I want this to look better. It's got to go on the same side of the other post as the fence is. We won't want it twisted on the other
not
side.
at all.
This nice if it came not so kinked up.
Now, do you wrap it around and then keep going, or do you cut it and twist it like that one?
Cut it and twist it like that one.
Okay.
Why would you do that though? You could pull it and wrap it around and then go that way, couldn't you?
WWSD.
What's that mean?
What would Steve do?
Steve would wrap it around and go that way. He'd do one like loop on this and then go that way. That might actually almost look better
Than having multiple.
than having multiples of
little-
those.
Because then you'd have your lines wouldn't be the same height. Your tension wire would be two different
Right.
heights because you couldn't just have them.
I mean, the tension wire really kind of disappears. You don't see it 3 inches off the ground anyway.
No, you don't. You don't.
The question is, what's the easier way to pull it tight?
Probably to cut it and have a new one.
Yeah. So
No,
my thought was,
That's quite a ways
I know.
to cut it.
want to grab that piece of rebar I set on the ground over there?
Yeah, with the amount of mosquitoes I've already been attacked by, I'm really glad I didn't wear shorts today. I wanted to wear shorts, but I just figured with my legs already looking methy.
My thought
need
was,
more.
the one guy had a hole in a pipe, and he stuck this through and then spun the pipe around, and then pulled with the pipe, and then once he had it tight, he wrapped it through.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking that that would work, but I was also thinking that if I just had the T-handle like this, wrap it like that, yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Want to slide that up a couple inches on that end? That looks good.
Now, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What is that doing at this point?
You hog ring it to the fence so the fence
That's okay.
bottom of the fence doesn't get kicked
The
out in
hog
time.
rings is what
Yeah, the
that's
hog
for.
rings are what
Okay.
hold it through. I've also seen none of the videos I watched did this, but I've seen where this has been twisted through the fence,
Yeah,
like
that
every
seems like a
fourth or
pain in
sixth
the
hole.
ass.
That seems like a real pain in the ass. And we own the hog ring. The
Yeah,
hog
you
ring
have a
line.
huge chunk of beard hair that hangs down farther than the rest. You really gotta trim that or something. That doesn't seem very tight.
And my other thought was, and is why I brought a vice grips with, is if I could grab it, and that would give me a good. That's probably the best handle
Something
to pull
better
with.
to pull
Yep.
with
Oh, yeah,
than-
that's nice and tight. And if I can get it. Once you hog ring that on, it'll keep it from kicking out. If I can pull it just a little bit tighter. These aren't white.
They don't look like it. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am well, thank you. How are you?
I'm up and going.
That's a good thing.
That accounts for something.
Yes, it does. Oh, that's a little high.
Just not going too fast.
Well, we're gonna need a third one of these tension bars. And we need that come along and then that other tool.
Okay, what you doing?
You couldn't wait to get out here to see you.
Oops, we gotta go outside the fence. See if we can do this without knocking over the camera.
It's tough. It'll make it. It'll lift it up a little bit.
There, Archie. That's what your fence is going to look like.
All these bolts have to come back out and go back in then. So maybe putting them in first isn't a time saver.
Talking about your birdhouse.
Yeah. Hello. Whoop. Archie, watch out for that neighbor dog kid. He doesn't seem to like visitors.
No, when that other dog came over the other day,
He was not happy.
That dog just sounds like, I don't know, he's on high alert all the time. Or she. Her name is
I don't
Sadie.
know, but when he was out here working in the shed yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before when we were out here, he was barking. He goes, "You want a guard dog for cheap?"
Yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you. No thanks.
Yeah.
I'll take my guard cats. I think you're good. You might even be a little bit.
It's too fancy for these country birds.
Yeah.
I guess once you nip it, so it probably won't matter.
Where is this supposed to be?
These?
Yes.
I think these are supposed to, well, there should be one at the end here, and then I think those are every
Okay,
2
and then
feet.
like 1 here.
Want to nip it?
No. I'm not sure I can physically do this. I don't have the grip strength you do, and that looks fairly like it takes a little bit of power. Here, you take this. I'll go get the other stuff.
Put one close
So
to,
like
yeah,
here.
close to the end, yep. And then the pliers,
How does it on this side?
I think the
The
V goes
round,
towards the hinge.
like
Yep,
this?
just like that. So you can put it in the pliers first and then kind of stick it on there and
Oh,
squeeze
that's
it.
handy. It's like
And that-
right there.
Yep. And then, yep, that's all. That's all.
That's it.
Yep, and that little thumb screw, you
Yeah.
can set so you can't over squeeze it if you want, but you can just use your eyeballs and stop squeezing at the right spot
So
too.
that's like a foot, right?
Yeah, that's like a foot. Take another nut and bolt, please. Thank you. Want to go the second one?
Here you go. kind of angles down from that one.
Yeah, because it hills a little bit. I don't know if we're going to have to own these things.
I don't think we're gonna have to do these two for sure. That one maybe.
Let's set the whole thing on and then we can eyeball it and see how it looks and see if it hills or does anything crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna have to maybe put the thing on first.
I thought I was going to try.
Oh,
it this
it's
way.
on the bar, I realize. Yeah, that's...
You got the pliers, don't you?
Oh, look at you. I don't. I think I tossed them down on the ground. Or gave them back to you. They're right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good old Lowe's beating the shit out of their products.
Yeah, Lowe's has been nothing but a problem with this job.
I so wish that we had a Menards close.
You and me and probably everybody else both. There's one in Paducah, but it's a little far away to make it convenient.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that there would have been needed to have been as many trips.
No. Did you? Is that all?
That's all the ones I had in my hand.
The best damn compliment I ever got was that I knew how to live. You gotta make something for yourself and be with those who know how to give. Well, when life gets tough, you can slow on down, roll window and get by.
That one definitely needs to go down because that's pulling
Yeah.
that
Okay.
one up off of the thing.
Oh, feeling like I finally might be free. Oh, nothing better than this newfound breeze. Oh, there ain't nowhere that I'd rather be. Oh, I've got my life and I live it for me. Well, now I'm speeding down I-94, going about 95. Racing those that doubt this is gonna last, and we're flying side by side. I got life's been good on the radio, thank God for that Joe Walsh. 'Cause when I get down, I just turn him up and pick up where I left off. Oh, feeling like I finally might be free. Oh, nothing better than this newfound breeze.
Well, that works.
This is easier from this side of the fence.
Oh. This length would be hard to roll out and then stand up. I think,
it would be
honestly.
heavy.
With a small one, I think it'd be okay, but it'd be so floppy and heavy and weird that,
Anything over 50 feet, I think, would be fine.
yeah. I don't disagree. You're on the other sides of a branch right there, but, oh, there we go. Or a chunk, a stump, whatever.
Hopefully this is enough to make
Do you
it
wanna,
in.
do you wanna put a tie on here?
Yeah, good idea.
If it's not, we'll go get the next one, and here, I'll hold this. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes. I'm glad I didn't wear shorts. My legs already look like something attacked me.
I haven't noticed a mosquito yet.
No, because they don't like you. It's my sweet blood they like. My special blood. Oh, that might actually make it all the way there.
Oh, another one is loose. Doesn't matter. We made it because it's not even stretched yet.
Yep. Oh, perfect. That's like perfect.
Yeah, I don't even have to cut any off to put the stretching stuff on.
So we got that whole section with the fabric up, and now it's time to put on the ties and the hog rings that go up here, and then the hog rings go down here. I think I might need to add another one of those. Oh, I did. I have one there. Okay. And I'll probably go back around at the end when if I have leftover hog rings, and add more hog rings. This is definitely something I have never done, and I can say I'm kind of glad that I'm doing it, because it's something I could see definitely needing to be able to do in the future. And I'm really glad that the weather is beautiful today, because it's really dried up out here. It's not nearly as muddy and mucky as it was before. So we are back again today, day 5 of a job that should have been honestly a 2 or 3 day job, probably a 3-day job, but Lowe's.
I'll take a nut and bolt.
I have those, don't I?
Yeah.
Gonna want to raise it up to the actual fence. Once you get all them on, and
Take one more nut and bolt.
I just about gave you 2 nuts.
Want to slide that bolt through for me?
Oh yeah. You and your gloves.
Pain. You're gonna want them unrolling the fence in a minute, so.
Yeah. Well, the sun is beautiful. The mosquitoes here are huge.
Magic is the best way to describe
Then
that.
you just got to do the top and realize that the cap popped off. Yeah, when talking about linking 2 pieces of fence together, I did not have any idea it'd be that easy.
No, me neither.
We are down to our last stretch of fencing. Then we just have to clean up all the dirt that came out of the terminal post holes, and I believe we are done when we're done with this. It is 2 o'clock right now. We got here about 9:30 this morning. We are just about to make our last connection. So our gate is going to be a fully enclosed gate. It's 3 o'clock. Actually feels really good. And this was a lot of hard physical work, which if you know me yet, you know I prefer that. Kind of a long walk around to the other side now.
This one right here, probably.
Yeah. Oops, you don't need this yet. I don't know what was going on in my mind that day, except that I was exhausted and just wanted to be done. But I don't have any footage or pictures of the finished fence. Sorry, but everybody knows what a chain link fence looks like, right? So it shouldn't be too hard to imagine it all done and looking pretty.